Jason, David, Fern, what have the nation been talking about?
Go on, Dave.
They've been talking about a footballer called either Terry John or John Terry.
No one is quite sure.
No. And what he's done is he's had sex with a lady.
It's like most of these sort of stories. I read them and I think, I've got my own problems. Do you know what I mean? I read it, I thought to myself, like the radiator in our bathroom won't turn off, so it's dead on. It's really hot all the time.
It does seem bizarre how big it... I mean, it's just been absolutely...
Both.
Everywhere, yeah.
Both.
And he tried to get a gagging order, didn't he? But she said she wasn't into the kinky stuff. Fern, you're a married woman. What do you think of John Terry's antics?
Well, I think that she knew that that's what he does.
Do you think he's a role model? That's the thing. That's what they keep going, don't they? They keep going, he's not a role model. And I think, hold on, he's on 170 grand a week and he shagged a French underwear model. He's a role model.
I mean, it's just, he's done a terrible thing and it was my husband, I'd kill him and all of that stuff. But it is the World Cup year and I think we're all hoping... After the World Cup...
Hang on. If you listen carefully, you can hear Emmeline Pankhurst turning in her grave.
I feel sorry for that girl, although she did allegedly sleep with a number of the Chelsea... Like, how many footballers do you have to have sex with before you become an official mascot? Let's see.
In my case, it was 6.
Well, they're kicking off anecdote about him, like, losing the England captaincy. And, but you're like, well, who are you going to give it to? Who else is it? You're going to give it to Steven Gerrard? Steven Gerrard, he punched the DJ the other week. Then you've got Wayne Rooney. He likes to have a little play with grannies every so often, you know.
He didn't know they were grannies, did he? To be fair, in Liverpool, a granny's about 38.
The only reason I think we should question whether he should play for England at all is that he has had sex with so many women, and apparently, something I read, he had sex with somebody on crutches in a toilet.
Yeah.
If he'll have sex with anyone, and what I'm concerned about, in terms of his football career, is he'll be running down towards goal, and maybe the wind will blow, and a linesman will show a little bit too much leg, and Terry will be on him like a tiger, pumping him full of his evil seed.
But also, if you want to have sex with someone in a toilet, it's much more room to have sex with someone in a disabled toilet. So someone with crutches gets the front of the queue.
Yeah. Think on, Terry.
They're all right, them disabled toilets. You've got all them handles and that, so you can do, you know, and then, you know, a little CD player and some candles and that. It's quite romantic.
Candles?
Yeah, candles.
I've never been in one with candles.
No, you've got to bring your own candles, you weirdo.
Sean, you're a Chelsea fan. What... Yeah. Does it annoy you?
I can't really comment on it because, as they say, people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, you know? What? I mean, the reason I have... I mean, it's not quite the same as John Terry, but I was round a friend of mine's house and he had to go to pick something up from the post office, you know, like you do with those cards, and while he was out, I had a bite of his toast.
What you don't know is that 4 other people on this panel also had a bite of that toast, so...
I had my bite in a disabled toilet.
To be honest, if he comes back from South Africa with the World Cup, I think he can sleep with most of our missuses, you know what I mean? I don't think anyone will have any problem.
I think if he comes back from South Africa with the World Cup, he'll have nicked it.
Let's have a look and see whether John Terry is one of the most talked about things this week. Of course he is, of course. Yes, the tabloids have reported that John Terry cheated on his wife with a teammate's girlfriend. Vanessa Peroncel fell for Terry when she first saw his tackle, and she loved it when he got it in the box. She was amazed by his ball control, especially when she saw him dribble around the goal mouth. And then shoot and score. She was incredibly impressed that he could shoot not once, not twice, but 3 times in 90 minutes. And she loved it when they changed ends at half-time. But what really impressed her was when he'd finished playing football, he took her home and f***ed her. Sean, Holly, Greg, what do you like the look of?
The alien thing.
You want the Holly? Yes, Holly's chosen the alien.
OK.
Please.
You've gone for the picture of the alien. Here is a clip of Patrick Moore talking to a man who can genuinely speak alien.
Mr. Bernard Byron from Essex moves in a realm of the unknown which makes it very difficult for us to disprove him. And yet he has the charm, the cheerfulness and the courage which is common to all independent thinkers. How many languages can you speak?
I can speak altogether 3 of the space languages. One is Venusian, the second is Kruger, the planet Kruger 60b, and Pluto.
How did you learn these languages?
These languages have been a gift sent from me from the actual people by rays.
What about Plutonian? What does that sound like?
Plutonian is what does that
mean, actually?
That means, how are all you? I am very pleased to see you this afternoon.
What I like about that is it makes up that aliens have a concept of our hours, like they have before and afternoons.
I used to be able to speak alien, but I've got my bottom teeth grew back. OK, here is your related question. Do the majority of our studio audience believe in extraterrestrials?
What's your definition of an extraterrestrial?
Well, terrestrial is like BBC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extraterrestrials like Men and Motors, UK Living. Have I misunderstood this question?
Aliens, basically aliens.
What I don't understand about aliens is they travel millions of light years. They never come and meet the president or anything, do they? It's like, oh no, I'm going to hang out with some rednecks and have sex with them in the night.
Maybe they're more like you than you think.
Looking at this picture, why don't you get fat aliens? I mean, they can eat anything they want, can't they? They're aliens.
Jabba the Hutt, he was fat.
Yeah.
He wasn't an alien.
He was?
He wasn't.
What was he?
He wasn't real.
So you mean real aliens?
Real ones, like this one
real
here.
Ones. It is fun when people do spot aliens, though. Like what I like about... There was something a while back in Dudley, where apparently Dudley is like a hotspot in this country for UFO activity, right? Somebody rang up to say they'd seen a UFO, and they went, what's it like? And they went, it looks like a Dorito. And they when describing shapes, who gets to Dorito before triangle?
Do the majority of our studio audience believe in extraterrestrials? Yes or no, Sean?
I don't think they do. I think they're quite a rational bunch.
OK, what do you think? What are you going to go with? Yes or no?
Oh.
I think they do.
I think they do.
There's a lot of space out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go true then.
OK, I can tell you the answer is yes. 54% of our audience said they believe in extraterrestrials. Robbie Williams, Uri Geller, Krista Berg, Gloria Honeyford, David Icke, Danny Dyer, Howard from the Halifax ads. They all believe in aliens. Can they all be wrong?